Okay, I'm gonna do this just because I want to look back at this video. Story time. Okay, Kevin, you're gonna say how you met me. How you remember meeting me from the beginning. Let's see if you get it right. Good. Okay. I'll tell my side of the story because I'm gonna remember it more than he does. So whatever. All right. Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time?
Okay, I just didn't.
Do you remember the time? Oh, never mind. Anyways.
It was probably around 4:35.
It was actually around 3:45.
She's lying. She doesn't know what time it
Okay, Kevin, you tell your side of the story.
is. My side of the story?
Yeah. I'm gonna do your browser. Okay, tell your story. Lay down. Here, let me grab the fluffy pillow.
We should probably move more over here because I have no space. Okay. What exactly do you want me to say?
From the beginning?
From the very beginning?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently Vanessa knew me from kindergarten, but
I did. I met him.
I think she's capping. I think she's imagining things. I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
Ouch!
What do you
that
get for
hurt.
saying that I was imagining things?
Oh, that was the first one.
Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay, but yeah, I to be honest, I don't remember Vanessa. I only remember. I only remember seeing one Hispanic girl in that class. Hey, don't make them too thin. Ow! I know you've never plucked that one before. That one hurt.
Keep going.
You better not make them too thin.
I'm not.
Okay.
Keep going.
But yeah,
I don't remember seeing his video.
Ouch!
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, you did.
What?
She just poked me with it.
Sunset. Anyways, I'm kidding. Go.
But yeah, she's apparently seen me in mass. I've never seen her.
Always.
Apparently she was staring at me and I made direct eye contact with her.
He did.
But I didn't.
He did.
I never did.
You did.
I never saw her.
You saw me.
I never saw you.
You did.
And if I did, I would probably have no recollection of it because I don't remember.
Okay.
But what I do remember is when we met. It was November 20th, 2019. I feel like I'm old and I'm telling this story. It was probably around 4:35, 4:40 because our class ended at
4:25.
4:30.
Okay.
Our class ended at 4. Well, at least mine ended at 4:30. I don't know about yours.
I mean, we had the same class.
Different instructors. But
Same
anyways,
class, same auditorium. What were the odds? We were destined to meet.
okay, you're forgetting to mention that.
Okay.
We have different classes. Just since it was the same class, just different instructors. We had different classrooms as well, but we did meet up in the auditorium 3 times for the entire semester, or the entire year. Semester. I'm forgetting. It was for the semester, and then yeah, it was November 20th.
Yeah, it was November 20th.
And this happened to be the last time the entire class, CLA 2202, met. And the
2202.
Yes.
2202.
2205. I think it was 2205. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was actually 2005. Yeah.
I don't know, something.
2005.
With the 2. That doesn't matter. Anyways. I didn't know anyone in that class except for my friend Tew and a few of his friends as well, but mainly my friend Tew. And I was like, it was cold that day, so I was like, I want to get the hell out of here. So I left and I was just speed walking. I was walking and then I went to the bus stop and I got there just in time because bus 2 was just coming out from under the bridge heading into Kaufman. And so as the bus approached, I got on. I happened to be one of the first people on, which was so lucky because I got the last seat with like an empty one right next to it, so I was able to sit alone. But then all of a sudden, like a lot of people started coming on the bus, and I was like, "Fuck,
We're gonna have to start.
we're gonna have to start doubling up."
Yeah.
And so people came on the bus, and I was just listening to my music. I was just chilling, vibing, you know me. And then I look up and I see Vanessa. She is getting on the bus. I remember seeing her. Oh, I stopped plucking my eyebrows in this part. I remember seeing her at Kelber before, because I've seen her at Kelber before, but I've never interacted with her.
I saw you there too, because we worked together.
Yeah, we worked in different positions. Though. I worked downstairs in the kitchen, and she worked
I worked
upstairs
as a what the heck?
cashier.
No. Oh yeah, that too. But I also worked in.
Oh, banquet. There
Yeah,
you go.
I was a
I've seen your
banquet.
cousin
I was a
too.
banquet server.
There you go. I saw you and your
But
cousin.
you forgot to mention that I also saw you a different time because I was with Anayi because she had a class for writing and I was
you
just
asked
sitting
me the
downstairs.
time where I met you.
Oh yeah, but you forgot to mention that we saw each other like.
I was just saying I was just mentioning kindergarten because apparently I met you there, but I don't remember that.
But you also saw me when you were coming out of.
Well, your question did not ask
but
that.
you should mention it.
So there's this one time. No, let me finish the story first.
Mention when you saw me there though, because this was before we met. It just all it all steps into like when we met. It's all the little steps.
Okay, rewind a bit. I took this writing class. It was I think every Monday.
Yeah,
it was Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it was for 2 hours. And
you're crazy. It was in call calls
no.
something. It was your writing class.
No, it was Wednesdays and Fridays.
The day doesn't matter.
It was Wednesdays and Fridays.
Okay, Kevin.
So I think it was a Friday, and anyways, I had it with this one girl named Anai.
It must have been Friday because
she happens to be one of Vanessa's friends. So I remember leaving the classroom and Vanessa was just sitting outside the class. I remember it was next to the trash bin.
It was not.
Yes,
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I was a loner then. See, ew, girls. I always got.
Next to the trash bin.
Where
It was
I
like
belong,
it was
in
to the
trash.
right. When I exited the door, you were on my right, and right there was
trash
the
bin. Yeah,
the recycling bin and the trash bin.
bin.
But you weren't right next to it. But
It was
I remember
close.
seeing the red color from the trash bin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, I was like, I just saw you and I was like, that looks like that one girl from Kelber.
That one girl.
I didn't know you.
My name's Vanessa. We met in
wait.
kindergarten.
I do remember your name. I did remember your name because Jenny told me that when we hung out that one day that you slid up and you were like, oh, I know him from kindergarten. She told me about that.
And you didn't say anything.
What do you mean? I told you that's right.
I bet you told my cousin too, my faraway cousin. You were probably like, who's Vanessa?
No, I said I feel like I've heard that name before. I have heard your name before, but I don't remember where. Maybe it did follow me on my past Instagram account, but we don't know. Oh, you did, but you claim to have DM'd
No,
me.
I didn't. I didn't DM you.
Okay, that's what I just said before, but
Yeah, okay, fine. I DM'd Sorry, I don't want to spell you. I DM'd Kevin because I was like, oh my gosh.
I don't remember.
I did DM you. Okay, I had an old
DMing
account called Vanessa __ blue _CX. If you're my, like, one of my friends or whatever, you know, because you already know. I still have friends that follow me, like, on that old account. It's so funny. But yeah, I followed Kevin and I DM'd him and I was like, oh, do you remember me from kindergarten? But keep in mind, this was like middle school. Like, I DM'd him in middle school. I was probably like an 8th grader at the time. You had Instagram in 8th grade.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But then
DM'd you.
I never got on after 8th grade.
That's so funny because I remember 8th grade
No,
finished.
it was
or whatever.
halfway into freshman year actually.
Really?
Then I just completely abandoned that account because I was like, I don't even like this.
Yeah, I DM'd you. I think you had one post and I liked it. I think you had one post.
I remember posting like 3 times.
Yeah. And then I DM'd him. And he never DM'd me back. And I was like, okay.
Because you never DM'd me.
I did DM you.
We'll never know.
I'm going to go back into that account.
Do it.
And then I'm going to show you.
Do it.
Alright, I will.
Alright, back to my story. Oh yeah, so when I saw
Our
Vanessa,
story?
it's my story. When I saw Vanessa stay next to the trash can outside of my writing classroom, it's funny. I never told you this. When I passed you, I already told you this part. Like, oh, I was like, oh, she looks like that girl from Kelp. But then as I was walking up the stairs, I turned around. I was like, she looks like hella familiar. And I was like, oh, she's cute too. And then,
Stop!
And then
You're
left,
such a liar! Pinky promise. You never told me that.
I already forgot. You never brought it up. But anyways, yeah. But then I just left.
She cute too. Get out of here. Okay. Keep going.
But yeah, anyways, fast forward.
You couldn't even see my face.
It's not like you were wearing a scarf. You were just wearing
a hat.
I think you were wearing your hat, your green and white hat.
Oh, you remember?
And your white, not white, blue jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the fluffy one. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Then fast forward to what I said before, when I saw Vanessa walk into the bus. I was like, oh, that's that one Kelber girl.
Otra vez con the Kelber girl.
Because like at this point, I was like, I don't know her like well enough, I guess.
Did you assume I was gonna sit by you, or what?
I don't know, kind of, because I was like, when I saw you enter, I was like, oh, obviously she's gonna have to find a spot, and we're already doubling up.
And you're the last one.
I already told you, like, I already said, like, in my head, I was like, oh, this is either gonna be very boring or interesting, because I had a feeling like you were gonna sit next to me, and then you did, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was thinking, like, of all the seats, but like,
of all the seats, you're the only seat left. They were doubling up.
I was not the only seat left.
Yeah, it's because you know how it's handicapped for the first people like that come in, so it's like reserved already.
No, but there were like some in the back already. So
but I didn't want to sit in the back. I like sitting in the front. It's kind of scary in the back.
But I said it like, oh, like of all the seats, like I was like, dang, like you really just sat next to me, because I was like, I was expecting it, but at the same time I wasn't expecting it. If you
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna pass, but I was like, no, like. This is probably the last time I'm going to see Kevin, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I remember you from kindergarten. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for it, whatever. You know?
Did you, I don't know if you did. I wouldn't know because I wasn't looking, like staring at you, but when you were like walking toward the seat, did you like pause and think about it, or you just went in?
I just went in.
Okay.
I was thinking about it as I was putting in like the thing or whatever. But then I just went in. Actually, I pretended like, oh, there's no seat to sat.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think you saw because you were facing towards the window.
I'm dead.
And then I sat down and you didn't even like turn around or anything. I was like, you just like your body was against the.
Yeah, I was just vibing. I was listening to music. I think I was listening to some Asuna.
I would have just left and not said anything then. You were like, huh?
I probably wouldn't have said anything if he didn't say anything.
Why not?
Because I'm.
What did you think I was?
To start a conversation like that.
No, but why? Why wouldn't you?
The only time I would have said something if I say, "Oh, excuse me, I gotta go." It's my stop.
Why wouldn't you say anything?
Because I'm not that person. I'm not the type. Well, because I didn't know you. How am I supposed to start a conversation like how like? I could
you
say,
do. You know me from Calbert.
Yeah, I was just about to say. The only thing I could say is, "Hey, are you that one Calbert girl?" And that's it.
Calbert girl. Oh, you have to put me with that name. It's okay. Keep going.
But yeah, and then I just remember. I never played music super loud, so that's how I was able to hear you. You're like, "Hey, Kevin, do you remember me?" I was like, "Huh?" And I think I took one hit. No.
Yeah, you took one. Oh, no, you took both. That was cute. You took both. You took one at first, but then you took the other one out. Like
I was
after.
like, wait, what? I just went, wait, no, you were like, hey Kevin, do you remember me? I was like.